Hello and welcome back. Today is Monday, February 24th. I have your 5 best bets for you in the NBA today. As always, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the page. We have a nice Monday slate ahead of us. We get some interesting games to say the least. Some of these teams are on back-to-backs. So a fun slate to say the least on this Monday. Fun day. We get the Nets, Wizards. I know everyone's pumped to watch that matchup. Clippers, Detroit. I'm actually pretty excited to watch that one. That's going to be a pretty fun one overall. The Ultimate Tank Commanders, the tank game of the year. Bulls versus Philly. This is a playoff game. This is a playoff tank game. We need the Bulls need to lose this game. We need Philly to step it up. Hopefully Tyrese Maxey just goes flamethrower mode on us. Denver, Indiana, 246 over under. Fun matchup overall. Atlanta, Miami, Minnesota, OKC running it back from yesterday to today. And then Hornets, Sacramento to end the night in Portland, Utah. If you like those two teams, some pretty fun matchups here overall. Interesting slate to say the least with some of these teams on back-to-backs. I got 5 plays here that I absolutely love. And before we jump into today's plays, we got to recap yesterday's action. And yesterday, the NBA ended up going 3-3 in best bets. What a fun day. Did all that hard work. Did the Jalen Brunson. I felt good. I saw he was at 25.5 before. It got to 26, and then it was at 27. And he had a blunder of a game, finished at 22. He didn't look good. It was not look good. I think pretty much the Tibbs extra minutes made it look a little better than what it was. Klay Thompson, first half, didn't hit a 3. Second half hits 3 threes. Hey, I'm willing to take Klay Thompson every single time against the Golden State Warriors. So, hey, he burned us this one. He got us the last 2. I can't be that mad on Klay. Kawhi Leonard ruled out late in the game. Ruled out pretty much a few hours after. So that one was right back. And then we ended the day pretty nice. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. Trae Young, he balled out. He has been on a tear these last 9 games. 38 points. I think he's had 3 straight 38-point games. He's been a monster recently. And then Bam Adebayo, he had 17. I think he finished the game with 20+. And then Naz Reid, 18.5. He finished the game with 22+ points. He's been dominant against this OKC Thunder team. 3-3 day. Not the most fun to end the week. I thought it was going to be a fun slate overall, but it is what it is. Fresh week, fresh start. I got 5 plays here I absolutely love, and let's just jump into it. For my first play of the day, going to be in this Chicago-Philly tank off game overall. We've been riding them these last few times. I know I like taking Josh Giddey's overs at home here, but on the road here, Philly stinks at guarding the point guards. I had to do it, so give me Josh Giddey over 30.5 points, rebounds, assists coming in at -125. On DraftKings, Philly allows the second most points and the second most threes to the point guard position. Philly, these last 15 games, allow the 4th most points, 9th most rebounds, and the most threes to the point guard position. Philly, these last 7 games, allowed the most points and the most threes to the point guard position. So Josh Giddey here is a great matchup here overall. He's gotten this over, I think he's only gotten this over 2 for his last 5. I wrote 3 for his last 5 here. Back-to-back 40+ PRA games for him. He has been a monster. Him and Montes on this Bulls team are the only 2 players that you can really trust right now overall. He has yet to do it against Philly. He has not gotten over his PRAs against Philly since 2023. But the last 2 games against Philly this season, he had 18 and 17 points, rebounds, assists, with his scoring just being at 9 and 10 points. I think the scoring here is going to get back up without Zach LaVine in the lineup here overall. I think that the scoring is going to match the PRAs here, like I said. Last 2 games post All-Star break, 47 and 42 PRAs off of 18 and 14 shots. When Josh Giddey gets 14 shots in a game, he gets the over 60% of the time. Last 2 games against Philly, both had 27 points, rebounds, assists in both of them, like I said, scoring 9 and 10 points, and both of those had 18 and 17 rebounds, assists. There's no way he's going to score below 10 points in this matchup. He's been shooting very well these last 2 games, as you can tell. Points, rebounds, assists is at the 40 mark. I think today he's going to get us past that over here overall. For a guy that hasn't gotten many assists these last few games, he still has a great opportunity for the potential assists. 5 straight under for his assists if you're taking his assists, but the potential assists have been there. Averaging 11 potential assists per game these last 5 with 15 rebound chances in these last 5. So great opportunities for both of those to get the overs overall. Love the playing time. 2 straight games at 34 minutes. 4 of his last 5 playing 30+ minutes. Last 2 games, 18, 14 shots. So I love the volume we've been getting. He's been a little more aggressive on this Bulls team. I think they know that, hey, Josh, just run these young guns with us and run up and down the court. Philly has been giving up some big games to the point guard position, giving up the over 73% of the time these last 10 games to all point guards. Some big games they've given up to. Peyton Pritchard, 32. D'Lo, 31. Quickly, 31. Dame, 58. Beasley, 4. Scary Terry, 27. Tyler Hero, 40. And then Kyrie Irving, 46 points, rebounds, assists. So they've been giving up some huge games to the point guard position. I have Josh Giddey projected at 32 PRAs in this matchup here overall. Last two games, like I said, 18, 17 points, rebounds, assists. I think today the points will come back up here since Philly, like I said, the last 30 games, the second most points and the second most threes to the point guard position. Those two games earlier this year was with Zach LaVine. Now with Zach gone, I think he's going to score a little more points here overall. I have him projected at 32, so I think we're going to a nice 1.5 discount. So give me Josh Giddey over 30.5 points, rebounds, assists. Rolling into the next game, I'm going to go through all the games that I really like here. There's 4 out of the 8 that I have overall for the plays remaining. I think, 4 remaining. Yeah, that's how math works, right? 4 remaining. Then I'll kind of give my leans for the last games I didn't touch overall. Just giving you a heads up, right? The games I don't have plays in right now. I don't have Brooklyn, Washington. Who wants to take a play in that game? And then Clippers, Detroit. I just couldn't get a read on the game. With the Clippers having some injuries going in this lineup, couldn't really get one. And then Portland, Utah. That game's a lot of fun. I think I'm going to lean Scoot Henderson. But I just want to see what the lineups all look like. Scoot Henderson has gotten 3 straight overs against the Jazz. So fun matchup here. And then it's leading us to this next game here. Denver versus Indiana, 246 over under. Denver minus 4.5 here. And Jamal Murray has been the ultimate road warrior for this Denver Nuggets team overall. I think it's a great spot for him. So give me Jamal Murray over 20.5 points coming in at minus 115 on DraftKings. These last 15 games, the Pacers allow the 7th most points to the point guard position, so Murray should have a great matchup here where he's got this over 2 for his last 2 against this Pacers team, averaging 28 points per game. He's scored 25 and 31 in those last 2 games. He's gotten this over 3 for his last 5, averaging 31 points per game. He's a better road player than he is at home. On the road at this season, he's averaging 21.9 points per game, getting the over 3 for his last 5, averaging 26.4 points per game overall. These last 5 games, the volume is way back up, averaging 20 field goal attempts per game. These last 5 were on the season. He was only averaging 16, so 4 more shot opportunities in this matchup. 246 over under, so this should be a fast-paced game. So I love our chances here for Jamal Murray here overall. Jamal Murray, when he puts up 17 shots in a game, he gets the over 62% of the time. In these last 10 games, he's only went under that 4 times, so 62% hit rate getting the over when he gets 17 shots, gets to 17 shots 60% of the time. I feel good about our chances here. And PGs have been giving up some big games these last 10 games overall. Harden, the Pacers have, that was not English. The Pacers have given up some big games to the point guard position, giving the over 72% of the time in these last 10 games, with James Harden getting 31, Miles McBride 15, Austin Reeves 45, James Harden again 22, Anthony Simons 22, Scoot Henderson 17, Trae Young 34, and Cade Cunningham 32 points. Like I said, 72% of the time the overs have gone against point guards here. He's projected 25 plus points for me in this matchup here, so this could be a fun high over under matchup. Pacers last 15 games, 7th most points. He's an ultimate road warrior, averaging 21.9 points per game on the road. Projected 25 plus points. Pacers last 10 games, 72% of the time over on with point guards. Give me Jamal Murray to ball out here. Jamal Murray over 20.5 points. Rolling it into this Miami Heat Atlanta Hawks matchup here overall. 226 over under. The Heat minus 1 overall. This game should be a lot of fun. If we're I think as a Bulls fan, we want the Hawks to win, but this game is going to be a ton of fun. Trae Young has been a monster. He has been a man on a mission. His usage rate has been insane. I think we got a nice number here. So it's going to be Trae Young over 10.5 assists coming in at minus 115 on DraftKings. He thought I was going to say points, but we're going to the assists here today for him. Miami on the season allowing the 5th most assists to the point guard position. Miami, these last 9 games, allowed the 9th most assists to the point guard position. So Trae Young has a great opportunity here to pass the ball all over town like he has been. He's got this over 3 for his last 5, averaging 12 assists per game. He's got this over 3 for his last 3 against this Heat team, averaging 13 assists per game. With his last game this season, had 15 assists in that matchup here overall. Both these teams is going to be a fast-paced, high over-under matchup. I'm not really afraid of anyone defensively on the Miami Heat side here, so I think Trae Young should be able to pass the ball up and down the court like he has been. These last 5 games, he's averaging 15 potential assists per game. The 2 games that he hit his under in those last 5, he had 14 and 17 potential assists in those games. So the potential assists overall, love it overall. These last 10 games, he's averaging 19 potential assists per game. So love the opportunity here for Trae Young to go past the 11 and get to the 11 assist mark here. 67% hit rate on back-to-backs this season. You would think that would not be the case, but it is. The last 3 back-to-backs, he had 14, 13, and 14 assists in those matchups. 75% hit rate on back-to-backs at home this year. So at back-to-backs, he's even better than he is on the road. Miami has given up some big games passing to the point guard position. Dame, 8 assists. Jamal Sneed, 5. Spencer Dinwiddie, 6. SGA, 9. Derek White, 7. Trey Jones, Bulls legend, 4, and Donovan Mitchell, 6 assists. I have Trae Young projected 12 assists in this matchup here overall. Great history of getting the over, 3 straight overs. He'll make it 4 for us. So give me Trae Young, Ice Trae. It's getting a little cold in here. Ice Trae, pass the ball to me. Over 10.5 assists. All right. They're giving us another game here. We're back-to-back here. The Minnesota OKC, they're running it back. 226 over-under. OKC's bigger favorite in this matchup here. I'm running it back here. Give me Naz Reid over 17.5 points coming in at -110 on DraftKings. If they're running it back, I'm going to run it back, and they're giving us a discounted number. Sign me up, all problem. No Rudy, no problem for Naz, averaging 23.7 points per game, getting his over 3 for his last 3. No Rudy, no problem against OKC. He's gotten his over 3 for his last 3 against OKC, scoring 28, 27, and then 22 just last night in his most recent matchup. He has been balling. He's gotten this over 4 for his last 5 games, averaging 20.6 points per game. He's gotten his over 9 for his last. In his last 9 games, he's gotten the over 7 times, scoring 22 plus in all 7 of those games. On back-to-backs, I am a little worried. He's only gotten this over 1 for his last 5 back-to-backs this season, but the last back-to-back he got the over this season was against OKC. He dropped 27 points on them. He loves playing this OKC team overall. He's projected 20-plus points in this game, so great overall number here for him. When he plays his last 5 games, he's averaging 35 minutes per game. I said this stat yesterday. When he plays 29 minutes in a game, he gets the over 80% of the time, averaging 20.9 points per game. So these last 5 games, he's played 35-plus minutes. When he plays 29 minutes in a game, he gets the over 80% of the time. Love that. When he plays 36 minutes a game, 100% hit rate. So love it overall here for Naz Reid. Unless Rudy Gobert gets a late, he's going to be active, or Julius Randle. Even if Randle is returning in this matchup, I'm not that worried because those guys will be in a minutes restriction here. Like I said, Naz Reid projected 20 points. No Rudy, no problem. They're giving us the same number again. So give me Naz Reid over 17.5 points. And then for this last play of the day, I was kind of leaning on doing this one or not doing this one, but I'm going to ride with my guy here in the Charlotte Hornets Sacramento Kings matchup here, over under 231. Kings -10. I think the Hornets are going to be a little scrappier in this matchup. The Kings are not any world beaters on defense. We've all seen DeMar, Zach LaVine's defense here back-to-back. So I think this game's going to be closer than the 10.5 spread is. I think this game's going to be a lot closer. Hornets have been pretty good these last few games overall, but DeMar DeRozan, you got a great opportunity here. Great power, great responsibility. You got a great power here at home. Give me DeMar DeRozan to get 25-plus points, assists coming at -130 on DraftKings over. Oh man, I have not. Oh, last 5. Never mind. I wrote stuff down. I was looking at this like, no Rudy, no problem. There's no. Hornets are pretty good at defending the small forward position, so I normally write something on the 3rd number here. Hey, they're pretty good at defending the small forward position, so it's not really good stats leaning into it. But what I loved it the most is DeMar's got this over 4 for his last 5, averaging 31 points, assists per game. So we're at 25. He's averaging 31 these last 5. Love it overall. He's got this over 3 for his last 5 against his Hornets team, averaging 25 points, assists per game with his last 5. Him having 27, 32, 23, 25, and 18 points, assists per game. He's gone over 3 for his last 5 home games, averaging 27 points, assists per game. He's gone over 6 for his last 8 home games, getting 25 plus in each of those games. Love the opportunity here overall. Volume hasn't changed all season. 16 field goal attempts per game. At home this season, he gets 4-plus assists 56% of the time at home here. So we just need DeMar to get this to that 21-point mark where he's projected at. He's overall projected at 28 points assists. So we get a nice cushion, 3 points assist cushion here overall. With 2 days of rest, he's gotten the over 60% of the time, averaging 24.2 points per assist per game here. They just got yelled at in the locker room for not being the best team overall, and I think DeMar DeRozan's going to step it up here. He's been on fire, 4 for his last 5. I think he's going to get 5 for his last 5 here, so it can be. Or I'm not fully sure if it's 5 for his last 5, but you know what I mean. I think DeMar DeRozan's giving a great game here. I see FanDuel has this number at 26.5 already, so give me DeMar DeRozan to get 25 plus points, assists, and those are my 5 best bets for you in the NBA today. Let me know down below what's your favorite play in the NBA. Massive slate overall. Quickly run over all the plays again here. Josh Giddey over 30.5 points, assists. Jamal Murray over points overall. Trae Young over assists. Get past that ball up over around. Naz Reid running it back since they're running it back. And we get a cheaper number overall. And then DeMar DeRozan, 25 plus points, assists. Let me know down below what's your favorite play in the NBA. Love this. It's best time of the year. We get to flow into all these games here. 8-game slate. I'm excited. Hopefully you're excited. Monday, kind of set the tone right for the week. Hopefully having a wonderful day. Keep on smiling, and I will see you in the next one.